Hello, beautiful people. I'm so glad to see you again. Today, we will do a meditation that has a focus on learning how to be with the virus, how to learn from it, how to strengthen with it, and how take the gifts that it is bringing us into our lives. Now, let's set an intention that this experience will have the most wonderful outcomes for you, and that today we'll access them, access the ability to create them, access the evolution and direct that evolution that is possible. So, what do I mean by learning from the virus? When we remove the fear about the virus and the pandemic and what that might mean to us in terms of financial, business, global, and all of the other elements of our life, if we just look at the virus and what it has been able to achieve, we can see that it has evolved tremendously from the species where it originally has been to now being able to do its function much more effectively, to spread and flourish and affect our lives tremendously. That is evolution. If we look at it from an evolutionary standpoint, not from the fear standpoint, but what is it that we can learn from the virus? What is it that we can adapt? Because we also are evolutionary beings, and this is time for evolution for us. What can we learn? Because it is nature, and we always learn from nature. So, in a way, I'm inviting you to stop fighting with it and approach it from a different perspective, from a perspective of martial arts, where what we do is we redirect that energy in a direction that's most beneficial. There is not much effort to do that. There is not aggression. There is not nearly as much inconvenience. I'm not even talking about hurt. You've seen those marvelous movies where martial arts, amazing, we can call them fighters, but it's almost not fighting. So what I invite you to do right now is open up your perception of what this virus is about. And the first thing we will do, we will clear again the fear, because the fear is the unknown. And as we learn more and more, there will be more and more understanding. Just trust there is a road. It's like as if you're driving on a freeway at night and you can't see far beyond the light that only goes 200 yards. It doesn't go too far, but you do believe there is a road as you're driving. So let's just trust that there is a road that has meaning, that has sense, that has tremendous value. And with this road, let's set an intention that we as evolutionary beings will have the most incredible experience learning and evolving and adapting to what is new. Because also, just think about it. If you were, as a person, able to have the adaptability and survival and be able to spread the way this virus learned to do it, and you had a positive purpose, something that has meaning for you and humanity that you wanted to do in this world, what kind of impact could you create? Just be with it for a moment. What difference would you make? That is evolution. That is possible for us if we are open to learning. And one of the most important things about learning is actually not being afraid. So, yes, absolutely, it's a difficult experience. Yes, absolutely, there are serious measures to be taken. And we don't need to be afraid. We can prepare. So the first thing we will do right now is focus on removing the fear again, getting grounded, and open up our ability to learn in a way that's important for us, and our ability to evolve in a way that is very powerful. Because even if you think from the physical standpoint, when we have any virus or any microbe, there is a symbiotic relationship, and there is something that's positive and beneficial or learning experience for your body. Because what's the immune response that is specific for a particular flu, that is sometimes triggered by vaccines, it is the learned experience. So let's focus on learning from this virus and from what's going on, and learning in a way that is beyond conscious, in a way that is incredibly powerful. Ready? Let's do that. Oh, and one more thing. When we think of inflammation, I mean, if you look at the word of it, it's a flame in your body, inside of your body. And that can be a painful experience, but also it can have some of the benefits that are very interesting. If we look at this situation as an inflammation of our life, you may want to look at the analogy of some of the seeds that need to be in the fire, like in the woods where they have regular fires, natural fires, to be ready to sprout and grow. And as I believe we're going through a stage of evolution, there are some experiences where we need to get out of the limitations that have been built in us through so many centuries, through all of your lifetimes. Because again, this knowledge of what to do and how to be and what's appropriate, what's not, and what's possible, what's not, has been passed to us throughout many generations. It's not just what you have learned this lifetime. It's also what your parents, grandparents, grandparents have passed on as valuable knowledge. So maybe this is the fire, the inner fire we need to open up our capacities, our abilities, our beliefs in what we really are. So it may be that sacred fire that in a way we have been waiting for, because it's touching everybody. So let's do the meditation right now. Take a deep breath and close your eyes and just settle into your body. If you want, you can scan your body from your toes up and just notice where you feel relaxed, where you feel tension, pain, or any other sensation. And just notice, there's nothing there to do about it. Just notice. Now, let's put your wisdom and spirit in charge. Your wisdom, human wisdom, has a very good understanding of how it feels to be in your life today, what it means to not being able to do things that you're used to doing, what it means to have the unknown future, what it means for some of you, the financial struggles that might be ahead, or worries about that, or maybe the health challenges that might be coming, or you may have people around you who are in a high group too. So whatever it is that is happening with you, your human wisdom knows how it feels, while your spirit sees the big picture. And for your spirit, it's okay for you to learn in the way you choose to. So right now we're asking them to work together so that you can consciously choose a way that's more enjoyable. So that's why we call it miraculous self and energetic NLP. And We call it even M, which is short for miraculous self. And yes, M always had the big picture, and pun is intended. So take a deep, easy breath, put your M, your wisdom and spirit in charge, and let's set an intention that as a result of this time together, you will release the fear that is not yours. You will disconnect with that field of fear that is so prevalent right now, and you will have your own opinion and your own perception of what is going on, and you will find your own way to deal with it. Also, will strengthen your immune system and open up your ways to evolve, the ones that are unique to you. So take a deep, easy breath, settle into your body. If you have a lot of thoughts in your mind, you may want to send them in. Just imagine there is a lake or sacred fire on your left, and send your thoughts in there so that you empty the middle of your head. It's a healing lake. You will pick up those thoughts if you choose to, but 95% of the thoughts in the head are repetitive, and there's just no reason to stay with them. We want to create space for something new to come in. So now let's ground. So let's erase your current grounding, whatever your practice is, or if you have no practice, that's perfectly okay. We'll create new grounding. So let's imagine that there is a beam of energy coming up from the core of the earth, about 3 feet wide or 1 meter wide, coming up with the energies that are perfect for you right now, the ones that are supporting you right now, stopping underneath the end of your spine. And let's have this energy connect only with your authentic energy in your space. Nourish it, validate it, heal it. And this beam of energy also functions like a main root of the tree. It brings in nutrients for your energy, and it pulls out the energies of others from your space. Whatever is not serving you right now, and specifically we want to focus on what is connected with fear, what is connected with you not fully activating your abilities to stay healthy, because again, most of us will meet this virus, but it doesn't mean that you have to get sick. And if you do get sick, then creating a situation where you have a easy and light experience. So just take another deep, easy breath, give the full being permission, and let's start. And now let's put out a beautiful big magnet, a refrigerator size. We do like things big, in front of you right now, about 5-6 feet or a couple of meters. And let's have this magnet attract the information, the energy that is on the front side of your body, an energy space that is not yours, with also specific intention that this is what has been projected onto you by the current state of epidemic. And it has to do with your ability to be in power, in your own power, with your ability to be healthy. Because it's been suggested that a lot of people are going to get sick, but it doesn't mean that it has to happen. So whatever it is there that's coming your way, that is in your space, that is not yours, or authentically yours about the situation, let's have it gently and lovingly released. And also, we do know that the body has amazing, remarkable, unbelievable abilities to heal. And it's more of anecdotal evidence, but there's also scientific evidence that stress affects about 90% of our immune system and ability to heal. And also when people see the purpose and need and want to leave, they do. They come back from most unbelievable, unreasonable situations. So let's, and that also happens sometimes when there's somebody else who so wants them to leave and be there. So let's just allow ourselves to access those abilities, to connect more with the reason why we're here. Whatever it is there that fills your life with meaning, let's increase that connection. And it could be love, it could be joy, it could be making a difference for others, it could be kindness, it could be creating something that's unique and beautiful. Whatever it is for you, let's allow for that to become more available for you. And whatever is blocking you as perception from others, let's release it. Again, we're doing it in a way that's not too much, not too little, whatever is just right for you. And in a way, again, this is a lot of labeling. You can do it, you can't do it, you're good at it, you're not good at it. So there's a lot of that, those layers at the front part of your body and energy space. Let's drop that magnet now into the core of the earth so that this energy gets recycled or returned to those it belongs to, if that is beneficial for them and the earth decides so. And let's put another magnet above your head, about 12, 15 feet, 4, 5 meters above your head. Again, huge one, refrigerator size, and let it attract the energy that's not yours, the internal programming that's not yours, that is not beneficial for you. And it's going to be the upper part of your body and energy space, the energy centers above your head. So just again, take another deep, easy breath and let that magnet above your head, which is 4 or 5 meters above your head, attract that energy. And especially things that connect you right now with this huge field of fear and powerlessness and that victim mentality. It's your choice to be part of it or not. And right now, let's just reaffirm that it is your choice to be thinking for yourself, to be living your life the way you choose to, not somebody else chooses for you. Take a deep, easy breath and just allow it to happen. Especially the area on the very top of your head and the crown energy center, which is literally where the crowns were worn by kings and queens. There is a lot of programming in there. So let's have your wisdom and spirit, your miraculous self, your M, look at it and see what needs to be removed. Even if it has been given to you with the best intentions, because it's still not yours. And there is one more thing. When we create from the place that's authentic, we create what is unique and what is ours. And that is also meaning that you create your life from that place. You create your relationship, you create whatever your work is, whatever it is that you do in life, as well as in how you live your life. When we are programmed by others how to do that, that life does not bring satisfaction, even if it is successful. So right now, as we're reinventing our lives as a society, as humanity in general, as individuals, as families, as groups of people that work on projects that have specific purpose, that's the time for us to release what has been with us for a while. It's like this fire is allowing us to burn what is not necessary. This inflammation of humanity with this situation is what allows us to release what's not important. Another deep breath and just relax. And also let's ask your wisdom and spirit to look at the programming on your shoulders, because we carry a lot of responsibility here, and that may or may not be yours. Whatever is yours feels natural. Whenever you feel a bit forced or it's something that doesn't bring you satisfaction, that most likely is not your authentic programming, not your authentic set of values either. Or maybe it's the way that is expected to be done that's not yours. So whatever it is there that you are ready to release, let's do it now. And again, remember, we're not fighting. There is no effort. And like in martial arts, we can gently and very little change direction of the energy that's coming into you, and it will have a very different meaning. Another deep breath. Great. Now let's drop that magnet into the core of the earth and let this energy be recycled. And let's put another magnet behind your back. And that is probably about 5-6 feet from your body, and let it attract the energy that is not authentically yours from the backside of your body and your energy space. And that has to do with the unconscious automatic programming, things that you're not even aware of. You can't see them because you don't know they exist. So let's just set the intention that you will be more aware of where you have those automatic responses, where you are unconscious of being hooked into the thought forms that are not yours, into the rules or values or behaviors that are not authentic to you. I do believe that everybody has a very beautiful core, the core of light and core of love. I do believe that we don't have to be limited in how we behave, because when we behave from our heart, not from our hurt, we're a very beautiful being. So just breathe it in. Breathe it into your heart that you are light and you are love, because these are the energies of life. And whatever is preventing you from being that in your own unique way, let's let it go. Again, no effort, easy. And especially your unconscious connection with fear, which is so natural to us as human beings. We had been programmed with a lot of it because we had to learn how to do it as a tribe. And now it's just not the right time for us to be hooked into fear. It's the right time for us to be free from it. Because what we want to do is create a life that is by several levels of magnitude more wonderful than what we have right now. And yes, we can. Now let's drop that magnet into the core of the earth and let that energy be recycled. And let's put another one below our feet. And it's about 15 feet down, or let's say 5 meters down in the earth. And let that magnet attract the energy from the lower side of your body, the one that is very much stored in your moving parts, because that's how we move through life, so you can move freely with more joy. And know your direction in life. Another deep breath. And let's drop that magnet now into the core of the earth and put a golden ball above your head and ask your wisdom and spirit to collect your energy from where it left it, especially the things that have to do, the energy that has to do with your ability to think independently, your ability to open up and connect with what you already have. Your abilities to heal yourself, your abilities to love, your abilities to create, your abilities to imagine, to dream up what's beautiful, your ability to make your choices. And as your wisdom and spirit, your miraculous self brings this energy into your golden ball, it's being inspected by them, and only your authentic energy is coming in and staying there. Everything else goes into the center of the earth to be recycled. And now let's ask your M to also put in something there that is more like it's something that's catalytic for you to make these processes of opening up, of connecting with what you are, really, with all of the superpowers that you have, be that physical, be that mental, be that emotional, be that creative, or be that of whatever kind, to put something there that will speed up and simplify and ease up the process of connecting with it. Something that will make it easier for you, something that will make it more available to you faster, and will integrate with your life faster as well. It's more like a blessing, or in a way, a ritual that allows you to get to a different level. So let's have that as a part of this wonderful mixture. And now let's have this energy be sent directly onto you, bring in more of your authentic essence, and fill the rest with golden universal energy that's coming from the very top through all parts of your body and around in your space. And the excess comes out through your feet and your hands, going to the core of the earth. And let's do one more thing. Let's put out a symbol right now. Symbol for a beautiful future, for you starting to dream it up in a way that is free from fear, in a way that's unique for you. And the future is for you and all around you, which includes your family, community, country, earth. And let it be more beautiful than you can consciously imagine right now. Let it come from a place where you are already evolved and free. And let's have grounding cord coming from the core of the earth into that symbol, as well as from the place of light. And let's just dream it up as a possibility, becoming a probability. Having this experience as the beautiful cleansing and opening up of humanity, not necessarily physically, but psychologically, emotionally, values-wise, connection-wise, shifting the values to be authentic, shifting us to us, our core nature of love, core nature of light, core nature of connection and creation. And now let's ask your wisdom and spirit to make a copy of it and put a copy into your heart, and let that energy spread out throughout you, your physical body, your energetic body. And while it is happening, and it's affecting every cell and your DNA as well, because again, it's opening up the abilities, the capacities that you've always had, but they were lying dormant for a long time. And also, your wisdom and spirit, your miraculous self, can take the original symbol and weave it into the template of reality as if it already has happened. Now let's quickly refresh your grounding, erase your current grounding, a beam of energy coming up from the core of the earth, stopping underneath your spine, connecting only with your authentic energy. And now let's send energetic emails to everybody in your life, including pets, about you being different. You have changed and you have new energetic signature. And what you're doing, letting them know about it. And let's also send this message into the future so that people who are there to meet you now can meet the new you. And now let's put up a golden ball, separate the energy behind, I'm sorry, separate the energy um, of each of you from our collective energy place where we mix them up. So let's put a golden ball above your head and ask your wisdom and spirit to pull your energy back in it. And again, let's ask your wisdom and spirit to give that extra sparkle and to also open up what may have been on the lockdown for quite some time, to really, really, really open up what's your uniqueness, your authenticity, your beauty, your powers, shelling whatever is not necessary there. Beautiful. And let's have it packaged in the way that's perfect for you right now, that will easily integrate, and send it down onto you, together with more of your true essence and more of the golden universal energy. And now, thank you. And let's set an intention that tonight, for the portion of the night, you will take it deeper, wider, more multidimensional, and it will be integrated even more. And now,